The Braves got 11 hits overall as they beat the Cardinals.
Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport. Tony Gwynn, always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Jake Peavy. How about a scouting report on him?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy.
The right fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
The count 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Full count.
The line to kick the pitch. Set down on strikes. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away. So you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Out towards left center. Soto going after it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 down. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
The 1-2. And that one in the air center field. And there's a hit.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Steve Finley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The pitch. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
First and second, 2 down. Next to hit, Evan Longoria. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Not even close there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Righty delivers. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the third baseline. 1 run's in. Bogarts with a relay home. Not in time. He's safe as they take the lead. 2 runs come in.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Diego, and getting to start, Rube Foster.
Last time out, it just seemed like he wasn't trusting his stuff. He fell behind in the count, walked a number of guys. Today, he's got to pitch aggressively, and he's got to pitch inside.
Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Slings to first, 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Foster with the 2-1. Now 1 missed. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. There's a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Tony Gwynn, the next up for the Padres. Next offering is fouled back. Kim, the base runner at first with 1 out. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foster comes to the plate, cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Foster kicks and deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tatis waits. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Finley has it sized up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We'll move to the 2nd now at Petco Park. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park. Second inning set to go. This is Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
Here's a 1-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Hard hit to third. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting it. The second baseman,
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Swings through that.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit, so he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
This to center field. Cruz right there to make the grab, and there are 2 outs. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength, so you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. And now it's Juan Soto.
The left fielder.
Chris, Juan Soto is one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball 2.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite field. And when you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base percentage as well.
Strike 2.
Full count.
Here's Foster with the payoff pitch. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Foster winds and fires. Got him swinging.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
And he deals. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And misses inside. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt. Throw to first. In time. The 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Padres nothing. Back here at the ballpark, leading off Jake McCarthy.
The right fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
And the right-hander deals.
You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Popped up right side, and it's caught for the out.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo, 0 for 1 with a flyout. In the air to left, down the line. Soto makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Luis.
At the plate, Luis Gonzalez. Singled and scored his first time.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Next offering upstairs. And that one is inside. Steve Finley to bat next. And a pitch. In there at the knees. And the count's full. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Nothing doing for Arizona, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in San Diego, and now Jake Cronenworth. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Austin.
And now it's Austin Nola. Bounced up the middle. Marte to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. McCarthy going back on it, and that one is gone. Xander Bogaerts hits one out, and they cut into the lead. It's 2-1.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. We got that up and out of here.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. The wind of the pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got it by him for the K. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Steve Finley. Hard ground ball, base knock.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan.
Now up next for Arizona, Evan Longoria. Doubled in his first AB. And the pitch. Way high.
2-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. Softly hit to third, and he grabs it foul. Two down. Runner takes off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Finley on at first, nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting.
Here's Gurriel. Went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing. He held up. And that's ball 2. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Next offering. Pop foul off to the right out of play. At the belt and fires. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Soto going back some more, and he brings it into the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. Left-hand hitter waits. And fouled off. Next pitch misses, and the count is filled up. Ketel Marte up next. The kick, the 3-2. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. A 2-run homer, his second of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Ketel Marte. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Next pitch is popped up. Kim under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. D-backs at a pair on the homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Petco Park.
Leading
Bottom
up
four,
for the
so
Padres.
digging in now for San
The right
Diego,
fielder,
Tony Gwynn.
Tony
The
Gwynn.
pitch. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. And now Gabriel Moreno. The 1-1. Right side. Gwynn under it. Hauls it in. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 31, Jake.
And the batter now,
McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy. And the righty deals. And down on strikes. That's the second out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
The pitch. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So digging in, number 8. He's 0 for 1.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 so far. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres 1. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Michael Wacha. This is his third time out this year.
Michael Wacha.
Here's some real power at the plate. Luis Gonzalez singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Here comes a pitch. A little bit high. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
So 2 down now, and here is Evan Longoria, right-handed reliever. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Kicks and fires, and a curve is down and in.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his second strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the 6th, and now Austin Nola.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
In the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And here is Xander Bogaerts. He's already homered here in this one. Kicks and deals. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ha-Seong Kim. 2 outs. That catches the corner. In the dirt. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Brent Honeywell Jr.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Brent Honeywell Jr.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Leading off for Arizona, the first baseman, Lourdes
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Tim Hill preparing to come on if needed. Krismat, the right-hander, also getting loose. The wind and the pitch. And that one off the outside edge.
Full count.
In the air out towards right center. And out number 1 on the grab.
The left fielder, number 7.
The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And now it's 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him.
Anytime one of your guys gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
The pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And delivers outside.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Laced to right center, base hit. Carroll around third. He will score, and they're up by 4.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And it's second with 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. And a pitch. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And 1-2. Marte at second with 2 down. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, safe at home. And the lead is up to 5.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. In the air left field. Soto going after it. And that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Falling behind 2-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Righty delivers.
Full count.
Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it and he reaches safely.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now the youngster Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he deals. And that's too high. Foster checks on the runner, and he's back in there. The other way. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Here comes Tatis around third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next for the Padres, Nelson Cruz. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Comes the 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next to the Padres.
And here is number 8.
Marco Castaneda.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres 2. Tim Hill on to pitch here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Hill.
Now it's the DH, Luis
The
Gonzalez.
designated hitter, Luis Gonzalez.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And a pitch. And a ball evens the count. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And now the center fielder, Steve Finley, 1 for 2. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan.
2 outs, base is empty. Evan Longoria now at the plate, 1 for 3. Up the middle. Gets it to first, and that will end the inning. So they go quietly there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kyle Nelson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. The Padres in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Got him swinging. Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
Next offering is down low. Nelson. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. The wide to kick the pitch. Inside 3-2 the count.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball.
The 3-1. Out to center. Finley hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
So up next, Ha-Seong Kim. And now the lefty. And that one hit to first. Has some trouble with it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And now they have a base runner at second. Padres leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Nabil Prismat. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Nabil Prismat.
So digging in, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The first baseman, Lourdes Gurriel.
And the right-hander deals. Missing inside. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The left fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run. They get him, but it was pretty close.
No, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close play, but he got it.
2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Out there to center. Cruz under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. High to the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Padres 2. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. In the air to left center. Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Fernando.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Bounced up the middle. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan.
Here's Juan Soto. The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 2. Bullpen activity starting up now. Joe Mantiply up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Just 1 strike away. And another ball. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These 2-game series have a different feel. There's kind of an urgency, so to come in and take both games, sweep the series, feels really good. You kind of wish that it was a 3 or 4 game series when you're this hot.
And your final 6-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Padres, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.